What's going on, y'all? MTG Sprout here, back with another banger. Today we're going to be talking about Farmer Cotton and how he grabs his damn sickle to fight for the layman's rights. Let's fucking go. Now look, the plan is simple. We want to ramp as much as humanly possible and dump all that mana into Farmer Cotton to bring as many halfling and food tokens onto the battlefield as possible. And once we do that, we have a couple of options. The first and our best option is to bounce Farmer Cotton back to our hand and run it back. Or if we already have a big enough board, we're just going to cast a Crater Hoof or a Moonshaker's Cavalry and trample or fly over all of our opponent's heads with massive creatures. Now look, not everything in a commander game can go your way. Let's say our opponent casts an Elish Norn Grand Cenobite. What do we do with our little tokens, okay? We have backups. These X-Ravenous spells from Warhammer are great alternatives that we can dump all the mana that we ramped into to go tall rather than wide. And with over 10 plus spells in the draw, ramp, and interaction category, we're going to be able to have the mana, draw into cards, and deal with threats as necessary. Now in the later turns, we should be holding up mana for our protection and interaction pieces. But what's great about Farmer Cotton is he gives us an outlet for that mana if we don't need to use it. The food tokens. Now look, the love for these foods do not end here. I want to eat all the Krabby Patties in the world, so that's why we have Sam Loyal Attendant, which is going to bring the activated ability cost down to 1. We also have the Gaffer, which makes it so that if we crack a food token, we can crack 4 cards in a turn cycle. We also have Inspiring Sanctuary, which allow us to tap our food tokens to reduce the cost of our spells, and Prize Pig, which when paired with Sam Loyal Attendant lets us crack all of our food tokens for free. Who doesn't want to do that? Now look, I'll be the first to tell you that this deck just dies to a board wipe, okay? But you know what? That's why we have the protection spells, and it's up to you as a player to use them effectively. When looking at our opening hand, what we're going to be looking for is at least 3 lands in some type of ramp package, okay? We need to get Farmer Cotton out as fast as possible and dump as much mana as possible, and the only way to do that is to have ramp and lands in our opening hand. Because Farmer Cotton goes so wide and gives us the ability to gain back some health, we can actually stall for a little bit to draw into our finishers, so don't be so worried about pulling a finisher in your opening hand. Be more focused about getting the mana required to deploy Farmer Cotton with the biggest X dump. If you enjoyed the deck tech, let me know in the comments, drop a like, subscribe, do the whole shebang. I try to keep it short and to the point. You see, sometimes I'm not trying to sit there and listen to somebody read me cards that I already know what they do, okay? I've got eyes, I can read the screen, y'all can read the screen, you can follow the archidekt, check out the cards yourself. Hopefully in the future we're gonna get some sponsors and an affiliate link, but for now, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Peace.